Yo, what's up guys? Felix from Giant Lifestyle. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I want to tell you guys where to put your time, energy, and focus when you're broke. When you don't have any money, or you're not making any money, or you're trying to get your business off the ground, I want to tell you exactly what you should do and what you should focus on when you're broke. Now, a lot of people will try to tell you to do this, to do that, to say affirmations, to write your goals down, to do this, to do that. And while that's all good, right? You know, writing your goals down, reading books, saying affirmation, doing positive habits, building an epic morning routine, right? I want to tell you the one thing that I personally believe in, what actually I did to take myself out of a hole and being a broke college kid, you know, a brand new entrepreneur, or, you know, not even an entrepreneur, still working a job and trying to get my business off the ground. And while I was writing my goals down every day, while I was saying affirmations, while I was, you know, practicing a morning routine, while I was reading, you know, 2-3 books a week, nothing was really taking me out of that position where I had no money and my business wasn't really providing a lifestyle or a real income. The one thing that took me out of the position that I was in was MMA. Now, MMA does not stand for, you know, fighting or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, any of that stuff. MMA stands for money-making activities. The only thing that you should be doing at the times of, you know, not being super successful financially is money-making activities. Now, quick side note before this video gets too in-depth of what I'm talking about in this video, if you want to learn how to build a business buying and reselling diabetic medical commodities, be sure to check that first link down in the description. This is the business that I started back in 2015, 2016, made my first 6 figures at the age of 21. It's a business that I still do to this day. It's a business that has completely changed my life. I have been able to help my parents financially. I have been able to, you know, become very successful at the early age of only 27, going to be 28 this year. But, you know, this business is what set it off for me. So, you know, some people make their money in, also being able to invest in real estate. Some people make their money in tech, real estate. I really made a lot of my money in the medical commodities industry. So check that first link down in the description if you're looking for a very simple concept business to start. But like I said, what you need to put your focus on is money-making activities, because you could do all the things like reading books, affirmations, writing down your goals, meditation. All that stuff is great. And as you become more successful, I think you should add it to your life. But in the beginning, you might have to sacrifice and forego certain parts of your life and certain healthy habits, traits, and things that will help you. And damn, I gotta get a haircut. That's actually where I'm going. I got a family member of mine getting married, so I have to go get a haircut. But not to get too off track in this video, you need to focus on things that are going to bring in money. If it's not bringing in money, you ever heard this saying, if it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense? Well, that's what you need to do. When you have nothing going on, it doesn't matter how many books you read. It doesn't matter how many affirmations you say. It doesn't matter how many goals you write down. It doesn't matter, you know, how many seminars you go to or how many podcasts you listen to. Yes, those things are good. Yes, those are things you should do, but that should not be your main focus. Do that at the end of the day. Do that at night. Do that after you went out all day, after you knocked on 100 doors, after you put out 1,000 pieces of marketing, after you did the tasks you need to do that will make you money. Because I think too many people get caught up in, you know, trying to build up that mental. Now, while I say you need to become mentally rich before you become pocket rich, you need to go out there and do things that are going to bring in money. Because if you're not bringing in money, you can't tell your landlord, you can't tell the light man, you can't tell the mortgage guy, you can't tell the people that you pay your bills to, well, listen, I have a list of affirmations. Hey, want to see my goal list? Hey, you know, I have a few ideas. Well, I could trade my books for the rent. Can't do that. You need to go out there and really just be taking action. That's why I got this from one of my first mentors. He said, money-making activities. What can you do that on the opposite end of that will get you paid? Is it putting out marketing? Is it putting out bandit signs? Is it doing Facebook ads? Is it making cold calls? It could be different things for different businesses. You know, what might make me money, say for this YouTube channel, I know the more and more videos I make on my YouTube channel, the more and more money I make, the more and more subscribers I get, the more and more views I get. So what might make me money in this, or what might make me money in, say, you know, my real estate business, or what might make me money in my medical commodities business is different. Like for YouTube, the more and more videos and content I put out, the more money I make. Now for my medical commodities business, it's the more and more marketing that I do, and the more and more I get in touch with my past clients, the more money I make, right? Now for my real estate business, it's the more properties I look at. See, so every business, every niche, every sector, every industry is going to be, you know, what's the word? It's going to be vastly different. But whatever it is for your industry, your business, if it's landscaping, if it is, I don't know, if it's pool maintenance, if it's real estate, if it's medical commodities, if it's pallets, if it's independent couriers, if it's eBay arbitrage, if it's phone flipping, whatever business it is, forget, going out there and writing down your goals and trying to get more information, because, information is good, but if you don't actually apply that information, the information is meaningless. So the most important thing to do, and I'm going to wrap this video up soon because it doesn't need to be that long, is to do things that will make you money, especially when you don't have a lot of money to be made. If you have less than $10,000 in your account every single day, 7 days a week, no days off, right? As you become more and more successful, if you want to take a day off, cool. If you want to take 2 days off, cool. I wouldn't take much more than that. And if you are going to take days off, make sure those other days you're working really hard. I think as an entrepreneur, you should really never take days off, but you can kind of pull back your work. Hey, I'll work an hour. Hey, I'll just maintain, but you don't have to go as hard. But in the beginning, if you have less than $10,000 in your account, you should be working every single day, and you should be doing things that are going to make you money. Now, as you build up your balance and you build up your liquid cash, your investments, your clientele, and your business is more profitable and more successful, well, then from there, you can go ahead and start doing, you can focus more on the spiritual side of your success and like the inner of your success, right? Because it's not solely focused on money. Writing down your goals, saying affirmations, reading more books, does that help? Of course. There's things that I've read in books that help, but those things in books aren't going to correlate directly into money, is what I'm saying. And I think too many people get caught up in reading books, listening to podcasts, watching YouTube videos, trying to not only watch so much information so they don't go out there and make a mistake, but avoid the action in itself. The only thing that's going to take you from where you are today to where you want to be is just, if it's real estate, it's going to be pounding the phones and looking at properties. If it's medical commodities, it's going to be, putting out marketing and calling past clients. If it's pallets, it's going to be going out there and finding suppliers and finding buyers. If it's YouTube and it's content creation or being an influencer, it's about putting out content. I could watch a million YouTube videos about how to grow a YouTube channel, right? And that's, that's where a lot of people mess up. They buy the camera, they buy the lighting, they buy, courses. But guess what? They don't do the most important thing if you want to make an income from YouTube, is actually putting out content. I tell people all the time who, inquire, it's a small amount, but if you want to learn how to be a YouTube creator and stuff like that, I have an entire separate channel called Giant Video and Media, how I'm going to basically reveal how I make money on YouTube. But people don't realize that actually want to be YouTubers, and this doesn't just apply to YouTube, but it applies just as an example of what I'm saying in this video. If you want to be a YouTuber, all you have to do, it doesn't matter your equipment, camera, any of that stuff in the beginning, that could be all fixed later, you have to upload consistently. If you want to be successful in real estate, you have to look at properties and make cold calls consistently. If you want to be in the medical commodities business, you have to put out marketing consistently. You could read a million books, you could watch a million podcasts, you could do all the personal development in the world, but if you don't actually do the action, it doesn't matter. So I'm not going to make this video too long, but I just want to say that because I think too many people, they get obsessed with the personal development side and never actually take the action. Yes, you need to be mentally strong. Like I said, you need to be mentally rich before you're pocket rich. But at the same time, if you have $2,000 in your account, you could have a million books, a million podcasts, a million courses bought. But if you don't actually put that information into use, it doesn't matter. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to drop a like on it. Subscribe if you haven't. Thank you guys so much for the support, and I'll see you later. Peace.